So let's go ahead and begin to get ready for an experience of comfort and to really help our body hear some helpful messages about what we want. And you can start by just taking a gentle breath in and out. That's right. Noticing the slowing of the breath and how good it feels just to shift focuses for a moment to follow that breath. Each breath taking you a little bit deeper into that state of relaxation. More and more comfortable, but also more and more noticing how with each breath, the anxieties of the day can just quietly take a step to the background. Still there if you need them. No need to banish them, but also no need to have them up front, yammering and jabbering in your ear when you've already heard them, when you are already here working on a solution. So go ahead and now notice how that relaxation can begin to spread. Perhaps feeling it move into the shoulders first, or perhaps just noticing that smoothing of the muscles around the face and the forehead. Perhaps the loosening of the jaw, or maybe just that sense of warmth growing under the palms of your hands. I don't know which signal of relaxation you notice first, but isn't it nice to know your body knows and continues to build on this progress with each and every breath. That's right. And pretty soon, almost as if you were taking a hike away from a busy group of eighth graders chattering away, I wonder how far it will be, how many steps, until you notice that the noise of the talk has just begun to fade to the background. Still there if you chose to listen, but the quietness making more room for other sounds to reach you. Perhaps the sounds of birds in the sky, or the wind gently blowing through a field. Perhaps the soothing sound of that clock ticking that just lets you know things have quieted enough for time to be on your side. And the relaxation spreads, perhaps through the chest necks, or perhaps like in a warm shower, the feeling of warm water rinsing down the back, flowing down, the body feeling more and more cleansed with each passing moment. gently washing down over the hips, over the rump, down the legs, carrying it with it, that relaxing sense of warmth. And you might even notice that time, that spot that happens in a shower when it's warm water that you're cuddling under and instead becomes warmth you've carried inside. As your whole body joins in to produce that feeling of warmth and release. And what a pleasant feeling that can be, knowing that here in this place, each and every breath can deepen this experience of moving further away from all that chattering and opening you up to other sensations, other sounds. Perhaps for a moment, noticing yourself in maybe a grassy field with a small grassy hill in front of you, spreading down from there onto a beautiful, expansive beach, extending in both directions as far as the eye can see. And you approach, and as you enter, you can feel the warm sand under your feet, perhaps the sound of birds off over the ocean. Turning your cheeks slightly, feeling the warm sun on your face. You can walk down the beach, noticing how on one side is a garden, on the other side the ocean. And you walk, as you walk, you begin to hear a sound, a pleasant sound in front of you. A bubbling sound, a trickling sound. And you come across a stream in front of you. The stream runs out of the garden, over the sand, and out into the ocean. The stream is not very deep, maybe a few inches. You can hear it trickling around pebbles, twigs. And you wade gently into the stream, feeling the refreshing water now around your toes, your feet. A sense of release enters your body with this refreshing water through the toes, through the feet, flowing up, your whole body beginning to feel refreshed. And you can turn in the stream so your back is against the garden, you're facing the ocean. The stream runs from behind you, down around your feet, and out into the ocean. And I'd like you to just notice as you feel that water washing away any dirt, any grime, any unnecessary tension. I'd like you to think about those times in the past when the periods were uncomfortable, heavy perhaps, lots of clotting, and you might notice discomfort in the body as you think about that. It might be a sensation or even an emotion, perhaps anxiety, anger, frustration. I'd just like you to notice what causes discomfort in the body what comes to mind. And when you have this in mind, you can say, okay. Perhaps even just, there you go. And so I'd like you to notice and let me know, where do you feel this discomfort in the body? Yeah. And notice for a moment that discomfort. What color is it? Mhm. Go ahead and just be aware for a moment of that red. And I'd like you to just go ahead and, standing there in the stream, aware of this discomfort in the red, I'd like you to just take a moment to move your hands in your mind. Move your hands out in front of you, standing in that stream, holding those hands about a foot apart while you look through them at the ocean. And now you can see this red in the pelvic area, and you see that it is energy. The energy can move now very easily out of the body. It's not static or hard, it flows easily out of the body. And I would like you to notice this flowing out of the body, up over your shoulders, down your arms, and out your hands and fingertips into an orb, filling up this orb till it becomes a red ball of energy in front of you. And you can just watch it flow so easily out of the body. See this orb becoming more and more red, and see your body, feel your body clear and clear and clear, clearing more of whatever was that made this red. And when you see this orb fully formed in between your hands out in front of you, and the rest of your body looks and feels so clear, let me know with a nod of your head. Very good. Now, in one fluid motion, you bend forward into the stream, releasing that red orb into the water, and the water just whisks it out of your hands. Off it goes down the stream, out into the ocean, melting into the water, gone forever. And did you see it go? Yes. Good. Take a nice, deep, cleansing breath now. In and out. And now bring to mind that old issue that had originally caused that discomfort. Can you find it anywhere in your body? Isn't that a nice sensation? It's already clearing out of the body. And I'd like you to notice now any apprehension, any anxiety, fear, or frustration related to this problem. And I would just like you to notice where in the body you feel that anxiety, apprehension, frustration about this problem. And go ahead and nod your head when you're aware of where you feel that in your body. And there it is. And just like before, you can notice what color this is, what color this chooses to be there in your body. And you can go ahead and take your time and nod your head when you can see what color this is. And so now you can see this color in your body, and you see that this too is an energy that can move very easily out of the body, is not static or hard. It can flow easily out of the body. And this, because it's emotional energy, you can notice that you can look down around your feet and you see the water moving around your feet and out into the ocean, and you start to notice that that color energy is flowing down your legs, out your feet, out your toes, out into the stream. You can even see the water changing to that color around your feet as the water pulls that color out of your feet and toes, down your legs, out your feet and toes. See it moving so easily. Hard to believe because it's almost no effort on your part, just moving on its own because it's energy. And now, concentrate on the water, and when you see the water run clear, and your legs look and feel clear, and your feet are clear and refreshed, you can enjoy this by nodding your head and just sitting in the comfort that remains, and bringing to mind the thought or emotion that had originally caused that discomfort, and notice how it has shifted now. And see if you can find any of it left in your body. And notice that as you try to find it, it becomes harder and harder, and any remaining remnants just instantly flow out the body, down the legs, into the water, and get washed into the ocean. You are getting good at getting rid of unwanted discomfort and unwanted energy wherever it shows in your body. And for a moment, bringing to mind this next period. And you might notice a part of your body reacts to old periods. And you notice that that is just energy that once again begins to gather itself. And instead, you create clearly in your mind's eye now, with sensation, with touch, with sound, with all of your senses. You create that memory of those times in the past of gentle pressure that just releases when the time is right. Remembering with all of your senses the sense of relief, the sense of gratefulness even perhaps, and the sense of just releasing what no longer needs to be held. All those times, those experiences of gentle pressure that releases. And even perhaps your body already noticing and remembering something else, how it prepared for this. It prepared for this by gently loosening and smoothing any unnecessary tissue, smoothing and releasing any unnecessary tissue in tiny, tiny little bits, just a sense of regular flow, a feeling of tissue being released, just a part of nature. And you find yourself here in the stream, letting flow out of you any of that old anxiety, any of that old tension, that old cramping of trying too hard. Because your body remembers, as you create this image, that gentle pressure that releases, and that calm, natural process your body has done before of gently dissolving any tissue till it's the right size to be released, gently released, and feeling that sensation now of regular flow, feeling the gentle release that just brings a sense of gratitude for a body that can help you do what needs to be done. And perhaps in the midst of this, noticing with surprise that the left lower front has no sensation at all. The left lower front, just no sensation at all, except release and relief. Reinforcing that image in your mind now and sending it down into your body as any remaining anxiety, stress, worry, or concern, any remaining worry about past episodes and past periods just flows down the legs, out into the water and gets washed away. You can feel this other type of flow, this healthy flow, natural flow, carrying your body to increasing and increasing health. Such a sense of relief and release. Sending this image over and over again so that each time you repeat this recording, you find your body accepting this message with more and more conviction, doing the work it needs to do, so there can be gentle pressure that releases, regular flow, that feeling of relief and release, and that left lower front just being able to let go of any unpleasant sensation at all. And isn't it interesting that at the same time all this is happening, you find your body more and more open to other solutions that can help, welcoming them into your body, saying hello to them, greeting them, taking them in the way that's best for you, in the way that's best for you. All of these things being welcomed, the helpfulness being taken in, and any part that's unnecessary, unhelpful, or does not cooperate well with your body can flow away, leaving behind the parts that are helpful and have been welcomed. And with this said, you can bring yourself in a moment back out of the stream, back up the hill, each step reinforcing for you that your body now knows what you want and has already begun working to make it happen. Back up the hill, over the other side, coming back into this room aware again of your breath, taking a couple of deep breaths in to let your body know how much you appreciate the work it's doing. In and out, finding yourself more awake, alert, and refreshed, letting your eyes open, stretch, yawn, and welcome back.